What have you guys watched yet of ILLMAC's ever on this?
Big K and
right.
Nestle.
And that 2v2 against Man Against Might, which was
Yeah. We watched that twice, actually.
Did you really?
Yes.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah,
Let's go back to it.
Damn. I
But
mean,
yeah.
Bender's obviously a fucking super duper classic. In the middle of passing battle.
Right, introduce yourselves. Yo, shouts to WinchesterArt.ca. My name's Bender. Yeah! Grab on the left, introduce yourself.
Immaculate. Let's go.
Solid. Solid intro.
These are 90-second rounds. Bender chose to go first. Hold
Damn,
it down.
Gully
Let's make history.
gained a lot of weight
Let's do
since
it.
then.
They all did.
Yeah.
Bishop too.
To switch the limits and mess around.
Everybody
thinks he
looks
set a
good.
trap on some last-minute trick to extend the rounds.
Yes, all right.
I expected that. So let him rap. You're gonna get your wish now anyhow. Get ready, Mac. They can call you my British mistress when I spread you out in a second flat.
I
Now
enjoy
at first
that.
I thought I fucks with dude. This young is cool, he greasy when he spit. He got that 100 proof, yet butter smooth. I'm feeling that, he's slick. So I took a couple views to study you and realized that your gift is nothing new. You just make what you do look easy, cause it is.
That was a good impression too.
Listen.
Your jolly laugh makes that so
Yeah.
I guess now you're gonna say that was a pity vote. I can picture folks at home face palming like, oh, that's rich. ILLMAC's here to learn us on some grown man shit. So how's this? He gets a too short t-shirt every Christmas. He's a tad fed up. I heard the doctor diagnosed him with crib death at his last checkup. He needs water wings when he wants a drink at the washroom sink when the man gets up in the night and rides a golf cart around the mini-putt course. That's messed up. This year and a mountain of shit and a mountain of shit. We ain't been validated this since 2006. So we can get this solved tonight.
Failed on all three fronts.
All right. I just wanted to say I like that guy's hat. So
Which guy?
Let's
Next
go.
on the right
The guy
of Bishop?
behind Bishop?
right there,
Okay.
Is that Leo?
it's shiny.
Dirty
It is
belly
a shiny
button.
hat. I'll give you that.
Oh, that is that Leo? Who had like everybody dipped
Yeah.
out in ill shirts
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah. His shirts were dope.
And you can call me Walter White, because I could have you all on ice without an ounce of that shit. Because I could have you all on ice with around the mini-putt course. That's messed up. This year and a mountain of shit and a mountain of shit. We ain't been validating this since 2006. So we can get this solved tonight. And you can call me Walter White, because I could have you all on ice without an ounce of that shit.
That's fine. I feel like
My last...
he was doing the jokey stuff for way too long, especially when
Yeah.
you're going against
Yeah.
like ILLMAC.
Yeah.
In
I feel like
2011.
he's like kind of coming out with a real slow, measured approach, which probably is intentional. I feel like right here, like he's like, oh, I can like play with the crowd like how you play with the crowd instead of being like all. And also at this time, Bender like, who does his record's 7-1. Who did he even lose to at that time?
Sketch.
Oh fuck yeah! And so like he's like, and King of the Dot, like this is probably one of the more confident Benders that we're ever gonna see. He was fucking killing everybody. So he was like kind of slow playing it and like.
Yeah, that wasn't really hitting though.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Performance, AGL, and give the kid some respect. Because most would agree that I beat myself, so really that's my biggest win yet. Sorry, and I can count the opinions I give a shit about on my day. So in the end, I'm still king, and I change the trinket at best. Get an initial stitch in your head like official Mitchell and Ness while I hit your ribs with my fist with a vicious ripple effect. Won't be talking about escaping no polygamous sect when a compound break makes your collarbone stick out your neck.
Completely.
And he's always stretching bars to compensate because his body is formed in the proper proportions. This became obvious in the washroom before this when he caught my performance, glancing at me pissing like, God, that's enormous. I never saw that in Portland. I didn't have the heart say that's just the top
They
of
very
my
tiny
foreskin.
necks.
That guy's got a
You ask if
huge
he's a
foreskin.
virgin or not,
The top
he
of his
will totally
foreskin is
avoid it.
massive.
If you heard that Mac was working abroad, he had overseas employment. Now you got 2 or 3 minutes
That's
before
dope.
the key that drop next.
To me, Bender's just so good at that kind of shit, like working abroad, like flat, second flat, like
Yeah.
fucking turning a profit, like convert him, like
Turn
no-
the profit, convert him Muhammad.
like nobody has done, like nobody does shit like. Oh, did that just change the volume? Anyway, nobody's done shit really at that level, like that. The way that he does it, to me, it's dope as fuck.
Go cut my fucking album, FlightDistance.net. Let's get it.
Okay. I think a lot of the reason why Bender's delivery in that first was really slow and weird and kind of disjointed was because he just finished his album at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was kind of not really concentrating on battle rap during this battle, so he was kind of, his head was kind of checked out, and he said that after, like, he didn't really have full 100% in his battles, and you can kind of tell his delivery isn't like the usual. He's not like rapping. He's like saying a line, then
Taking a second.
yeah, he's like, where am I?
That kind of seems like a theme with Bender. Like when Bender is on his shit and like totally into like battle rap, he's absolutely unbelievable. But so
Yeah.
many times it's just like you say after the battle, yeah, I don't know, his head was elsewhere.
Yeah,
And so,
word. But then you get things like his battle with Sid Vicious, and it's like fucking insane.
It's true.
To me, he's the best when he's like building momentum and
Yeah.
just he's such a good rhymer that it's just I love when he stacks up rhymes because it means something like more than just when everybody else is just like he's a rhyme stacker. Like
Yeah.
fucking Disaster just stacks
Yeah.
up rhymes and figures out a way to make it work. Like he can stack up a bunch of rhymes, say them all tightly,
Yeah.
and make it mean something, which
Yeah.
is dope.
You're right. That's like his biggest strength for sure.
And use that to make people feel bad about themselves. I like the way that he does that.
Carter's right.
That's true.
Dude, side note.
Hold up.
Before this battle, I don't know why this bothers me so much, but fucking Greg ate like a full-on fucking lobster dinner before he like went and did this, and it always is like, how are you gonna go like eat a lobster dinner then go do something like active? Like I would never be like, oh man, I got a huge fucking performance to do tonight. Better go pig out and get some surf and turf.
That's a testament to his like confidence too. Like the day of the battle, I can't eat shit.
Yeah, word.
Well, I'll
A
eat
lot of
half a
people are like that.
panini and like I can't fucking do anything.
Yeah.
Like he's eating a like you're just a man.
Yeah.
He's a man. Contrary to what Pat Tay said.
I think he's shellfish, honestly. Shellfish
You're
guy.
gonna have
You're
to
here,
come
boy.
hard. So for the rest of this battle, I dare you not to sweat like a retard and lose your breath every one bar.
That's already the biggest reaction.
Now, some people think you beat Sketch Menace. You did. I cannot front on them. I got a lot of dope lines for you, and that's not one of them.
That's hilarious.
All right, last time I was in
just
Toronto
throws it.
for a peaceful weekend, getting high with Spade at the theater, chiefing. At least I think, we was drinking, which seems convenient, because either I'm mistaken or there were C's deleted. Reason being, we all saw the title taken. And I was thinking, where was Liam Neeson? I ain't even see him.
And a bunch of people
Let's
did
just
that
get this
after.
title shit out
Yeah.
the way.
Title.
I told him the title's an
Taken.
idle thing. It's the minus behind the name and promised the tides would change. Y'all saw the decline in weight. He went to being less chubby but seeming less hungry. It's not an unlikely trade. Now, brainstorming the past may warrant me asking if I should blame Foreman the abs for the loss of his title chain. I know he ain't morbidly fat. It's not the topic that I would take, but either way, he should have made more of a splash when he flopped and got his title way.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
He was so good at like taking a long rhyme scheme and actually like have a consistent thing that he's saying about the person while
Yeah.
he's doing it. Like so
Yeah.
many people just, it's like so sporadic and
Yeah,
all over the
word.
place. But this is
Yeah.
clearly like a character breakdown,
Yeah.
all with the same rhyme, which
Yeah.
makes it hit so much harder.
And he could stack the multis up or whatever, but like he's still rapping within it. And a criticism I'd have of how Bender was doing it, it's like it was like 3-syllable thing, 3-syllable thing, 3-syllable thing, then the end rhyme, but it's like it lacked the rhythm that like Illmac, his rhythm is just like he's just driving it home every time, and you could tell the build is crazy, and his face right there, he's feeling motherfuckers aren't fucking with me.
Even Bender's giving like the not bad.
Yeah, he had like 50 lines in an internal rhyme when he kicked at the time, so I really liked that part.
I don't know if you noticed.
Holy shit.
Also, look how tight that mustache is, bro. That pencil.
Yeah, I was about to comment on his
mustache.
facial hair. I've never done that. Do you ever do that where you shave half of your mustache?
My shit doesn't grow thick enough. It's like I don't have good facial hair. I'll be honest.
I noticed
That looks intentional though.
No,
very
Greg does that,
intentional.
yeah. But Trevor, I also noticed does that a lot, and Cortez used to do that like crazy, like
Sometimes
shave half of it.
I'll shave everything here, but leave the neck beard,
That's way
and it turns every t-shirt into a turtleneck. So,
That's super sick.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, this was definitely at the time of like thin chin straps too, like
Yeah.
shaving it like
Very
pencil
precise.
thin. Yeah, impressive.
Who's his boy behind him?
Cold Cat. Are you talking about the guy in the Fender shirt?
No, the tall.
Oh, that was he was like I was with Spade. Yeah.
Because he was around.
I bet you die a bit inside when I
Shout out George A. and
Look in this liar
Jason
in his eyes.
Haluska.
I see why
What'd they
at
do?
first this title is
donate
Gave us some
declined to
money.
fight against
They
Tyson in this.
Yeah.
I bet you die a bit inside when I watch you that night. Look in this liar
Who else
in
got
his
money?
eyes. I see why
The
at
Orange
first
Juice
this
Fund?
title is
Is that what
declined to
it
fight
is?
against
The
Tyson
Sunny
in
Bees.
his prime.
He goes
It's no
straight to Sunny
surprise to me. But really, you probably lost your car title too. He had retirement in mind, but being the hired driver of his entire crew, went and lost his job title too. Now it's stifling his pride every time he gets denied when he tries to get a ride. Listen, all biases aside,
Listen.
there isn't a title that I could use that would apply to you. I think blank when describing him. Besides, that seems great. The irony you'll find is Untitled's the only title he's entitled to, since he blanked with the title on the line. Let's go.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Dude, he did the temple tap.
Did he?
Think about
No,
it.
he didn't.
Yeah, no.
Title on the line. Let's go.
Watch. Think
Oh.
Let's go, Greg.
Oh wow.
You gotta think about all
I
those
hadn't
words
been
that
thinking
title.
about it. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, Ilmac got that round. Pretty
100%. It's like a 10-8.
But shout out
Now,
Bender's
I never
shirt.
had
That's
a
awesome.
chance to make it down to Florida, so I brought some Grizzle here to watch the place get out of order. I don't need customs for taking out a foreigner. Hard tie this Mogwai and watch this place get out of order. Chop his brakes like Dr. Dre, head banging up the dashboard, or then fast forward, have him smash so his face don't match his passport. Fresh coat sucker, you can't escape this house of horror. I don't care if you got Portland, Seattle, and half the state of California standing waiting around the corner.
See, yeah, this Bender is so much better.
Yeah,
like
word.
when he's not trying to do the jokey
Yeah.
shit, where he's kind of
Yep.
going really slow. Just like when Bender's going straight for like the.
He's rapping, man. He's not taking those huge pauses.
Yeah, exactly.
When he said House of Horror as well, when I was in college, one time I said this girl's house was like a house of horrors, but they thought I said horrors,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and lost a lot of friends. So
Oh,
Damn.
do you want to talk about it?
that's all I want to say.
That pig you trying to wife up, she fed up with your boring flow. She the sort of hoe you catch Monday morning on the Maury show. I'm sorry, bro. Your shorty glows the glory holes in poorly woven orgy robes. Of course, he knows how the story goes when she's snorting blow and cracks a floor.
I like that her orgy clothes are very poorly made. she can even get. She does it all the time. Like she orders best of good ones.
We've seen them and we noticed the trend.
I just wear yoga pants. usually.
To an orgy. Just feel like, just rip a hole in them.
Amazing.
In poorly woven orgy robes, of course he knows how the story goes when she's snorting blow and cracks a 40-go. Ness and Marv got her horny forming an Oreo. They lied her for days. And if Corey Shrone ain't hit her with a porno low, then he lied to my face. She's the fattest thing to ever get down low on a stripper pole. Hell, she even rocked that leather Snickers coat from the Smell Your Dick video.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't get the reference
Yo,
either.
he keep her dipped out. Pay attention. He keep her dipped out, really though. She gets a nice deal. He'll take her shopping for anything she wants, as long as it's not a pair of high heels.
That's funny and true.
It's true.
Yo, and I'll be the first to acknowledge I felt your earlier projects, but you dumbed your sit down. And that's some curious logic. When you see your greatest strength as a curb to your progress, and the chances if you pander, you can firm up your pockets. To be perfectly honest...
Furl? Did you just say furl up your pockets?
I thought it said fill up your pockets.
No, I said
Oh.
furl.
Yeah, also I'm going to apologize for saying whore earlier. It was a quote. I was saying it within a quote.
He was quoting his
Okay,
former
I was
self.
quoting
Just hit
it.
a-
So I apologize.
next time just hit an air
yeah,
quote.
I'm sorry.
I thought you thirsted for knowledge. So when I heard the shit you're working on, it churned up some vomit. You got the nerve to think that you deserve some currency off this? Well, go ahead and try converting Muhammad, because that's a more likely chance of you turning a profit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why this was such a good matchup. Because like just what I was saying about Ilmac before, that was a whole like intricate rhyme scheme where it was all on the same theme, all the same like angle attacking Ilmac.
Yeah.
Ended with like one of the craziest multis I've ever heard.
And you know these guys know the other one can do that shit. So it's like they're aware and trying to outdo each other at
Yeah.
what they're best at, which makes it, I
That's
think there's a mutual respect.
That's why when they start doing like the slow jokey stuff, it's kind of like, come on.
Yeah, like, we
Yeah,
just
whereas-
fucking came for something very specific. And but so many people have also done profit wordplay, trying to like create, but
I'm not that kind of prophet, man.
well, this was before all that, all right. So I was the godfather, but I think since then, so many people have tried to do stuff like that, turning a profit stuff, and that's the most perfect, succinct way we can stop.
Converting Muhammad. You're not gonna do better than that.
Yeah.
While you're at it, go pitch to a label. I don't care how many peeps he knows or CEOs that sit at that table. He can't get ahead with connections because he looks like a Mr. Potato. Ask this guy how many compliments, lies, and empty promises it took to buy the bulk of all those lines from MC Goddess with. It's funny,
Shout out rap music.
Everyone's always telling me that Mac is so deep. But when you're standing at 3 feet, how deep could you actually be? I told y'all I beat Deep Blue in 3 moves. Camouflage your strength. That chess game is see-through. Your whole fucking style is preschool. The one that pedophiles get a sweaty mouth when they see you.
That's fine.
Did not like that.
We've kept this
Didn't like
thing
that.
fresh.
Didn't like that
It's a
part.
Jordache.
Sweaty mouth.
Don't like a lot of
Retreat to
this.
NORAD. This is where your warpath ends. And take cover when my swarm cats wreck. And stay put or we gonna have your face looking like a Rorschach test. Immaculate. Little sack of shit. Share your place with Sharon Tate. I kill actresses. I will smack this bitch. When it comes to pussy, I'm pussyfoot. Your pussy look like I got a Wookiee bush with a snooky push. I got this down to a science. Fuck what you call relevant. I'm going for timeless. You a daily crossword. I'm God's word on papyrus. Or set in granite, etched in tablets, like 10 commandments from the highest. Time.
Shout out God, bro. And shout out that huge yawn she just let out. No offense.
So what was rubbing you the wrong way? Is that right?
No, he made up for it. I like religious stuff, so I do like people spreading the word, so that was
Yeah.
To
good.
the highest, yeah. Shout out to the highest.
I don't like that she yawned during that part.
she
I've fallen
was just
asleep
trying to-
during church before, and I feel terrible about it, so...
But if you open your mouth, you have more space to accept the Holy Spirit
That's true.
through.
Look, to tell the truth, I didn't write 10 commandments. But Toronto weed got me feeling like the highest, so maybe y'all weed is better. Damn it. This the worst move that you pulled in years.
And that was, it's tough to do a rebuttal of the last line. The last line is like, it has to be so good to fucking like flip it that
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of ones
Illmac.
He did that against DNA.
Yeah, I think it's DNA.
that the
Converting the
genome.
Yeah.
Fresco against Kid Twist when he's like punched this hooker in the face or like I am
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That
Shame
shit
on guy.
like flipping the last
Yeah.
line was crazy, but like sometimes like it just doesn't work as well. It's a tough thing, but
Yeah.
Think I could be scared? I'll pull his hair, slap him in his face, and ask him, who you think's the bully here? Shit, I'll let him crack on my height and I won't listen. I'll even act like it's tight and it's so different. Till he goes to give me daps and I eye him and cold diss him. Then he turns his back and the fan pushes him while I stand behind him and low break him. Say I switch my style up, like that scheme might have worked. When your battle against Scott-Free was 3 times as worse. Acting like his heat might have burst.
3 times as worse.
3 times.
Wait, he battled a guy named Scott Free? There's a guy named Scott Free?
Yeah, that's like one of the earliest Bender battles.
Oh.
Got big chopper and this drama, that's my green light to murk. When I swing on him, it'll sting, like when a beehive's disturbed. Nah, what I meant, I'm gonna take a stick and beat the shit out of this pinata while he hanging from a tree by his shirt. Holy shit. But hold on, let me switch the subject. I heard he was in his 30s, and that's a topic that I didn't touch yet. Figured I'd be more original, plus he know the shit is coming. So I wrote 2 rounds out spitting them, got to this one and figured.
this isn't the event where Nestle battled Ilmac.
No, but
No, that
he's
was-
dressed
wearing the
same.
exact same
He's
outfit.
dressed the same.
Is he
I know,
really?
Yeah.
It's his
Yeah.
battle attire, man.
His personalized hat and a white V-neck. Hey, man.
It worked really well both times.
But this is after he battled Ilmac. So he
Yeah,
got called out for
way
the battle
after.
attire, and he's
Still rocking it.
Fuck. See, there's nothing I can't say when it comes to.
That's okay. I only own 6 shirts. You probably noticed at work that I've worn the same thing every time. That's all I have. This is all it. This is it. This is all I got.
But you wear them differently. Sometimes you go on button.
Sometimes
This
I
man's
iron
age.
them. Sometimes
He's already
I don't.
got one
Is that
foot
your
in the
go-to, or
damn
is that
grave,
just, like,
so
what
it's
it
no
felt
wonder
like
his
today?
career's on his last
Swallowed
leg. Can't say when it comes to this man's age. He's already got one foot in the damn grave, so it's no wonder his career's on his last leg. Dog, you are presence old.
That's a deal.
So
Yeah, that's why
I'm
me and
sort
Michael
of
was laughing.
confused. I don't know
But he
if you have a
geeked out,
time
though.
portal to use, but what the fuck? Was this guy born in a pool of primordial ooze? I mean, I'm saying, this dude's whack as shit. Here's a few fashion tips. Buy some loose pants that fit and quit trying to show off that new plastic hip. With your old ass, you don't want to go hand in hand. Plus your flow trash. Mine's so damn advanced, I told battle fans, no, Crow Magnum man don't stand a chance. Shit, we could talk about your clothes. That hip-hop goth genre is so dirty. There's not an anonymous class that could doctor your swag. You're gonna have to try to quit Hot Topic cold turkey. I mean,
Yes.
we could talk about
But
the
also
show.
kinda slept on.
How your legacy's coming all in glue.
Well, did they
Looks
have
like-
Hot Topic in Canada? Or
They
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's-
they might not.
But I
You're
think
right.
it's, Hot Topic's such a reference. It's like people
Yeah,
just know
you-
what the
you
fuck
associate
Hot
with
Topic.
Gothic,
But just
yeah.
the way he, there's just a quick 2-line.
I have a
Rubbing out
Slipknot
all them
poster.
All right, back it up a little bit.
battles got how your legacy's coming all in glue. Looks like rubbing out all them Pesci battles got Pesci battles rubbing off on you.
Dude, watch. Bishop's girl. Dude,
She hit the jerk
Rubbing
off.
out all them Pesci battles
She's
got
awake.
Pesci battles rubbing off on you.
we're not doing religion now. We're doing come-ons. All right.
I know what that is. Yo,
Shout out Mike
Mike.
Hawk. Say his
Mike
full
Hawk.
name. Can't say his full name.
Mike Hawk.
He made his name Mike.
And while we on the topic, I may just ruin them both. Like as far as losses, take this 2 in a row. And hey, bitch, you don't say shit like y'all do when you choke. What? I dare you to bring up that Old Spice commercial. I fucking dare you.
Just for context, that people might not remember Old Spice commercials from 2011, but he did like a
Yeah,
string
he
of.
did an Old Spice commercial where he, I forgot what he.
He had a wig on or something.
Yeah, he had a
and
wig
like,
on.
Whipped around.
But
and
he
looked like
did
a-
rap in it, I thought. Or maybe he was just in it, like
can't
doing
really
that.
He was in an actual Old Spice commercial?
Yeah.
Was he,
probably.
or he was like, there was like a contest that Old Spice did for something, and
Maybe.
like,
It
I
looked
think he
official.
submitted a
It
commercial.
looked pretty official.
Was it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll ask him. I thought it was like some web official. It wasn't like
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
national
was like an
broadcast,
online.
but it was like some online shit.
Yeah.
But I don't. Maybe he didn't rap.
He dressed in drag.
Yeah,
Dress
and a
drag.
wig on.
And everybody
It was like
makes fun of
Fabio.
me for sucking Pat Stay's dick.
I just
At least I wore my own clothes when I did it.
Yeah,
Right?
word.
I just recently found out there's a difference between deodorant and antiperspirant.
Yeah,
This whole time I was wondering, like, my shirts smell terrible. What?
Well, which one was it?
Yeah, what's the difference?
deodorant is it covers the scent. Antiperspirant actually makes you not sweat anymore.
But it does. You don't smell when you have an antiperspirant on, though.
Yeah,
Well,
but
if you're-
deodorant is strictly for, it's like a scent, it's like cologne.
So why was the
essentially.
shirt
Oh.
stinking?
I just, I don't know. I've been taping dryer sheets to my armpits.
Look, bring up that Old Spice commercial or any. We can even reenact the scene.
I love that. He like fucks up and says like 4 bars ahead, but then he's like, look, and then bounces back.
And once you hear reenact this scene,
Yeah,
you know where
word.
this whole
Yeah,
scheme is gonna go because it's a classic.
Bathroom setting in HD on the plasma screen. I show up like, hello, ladies. Look at him. Back to me.
I also forgot that he does the look at him back to me.
Yeah.
But he also ties it into the shit that he does at the end, which
Yeah.
is equally brilliant and rhymes equally well.
Who would you be more likely to oblige if they asked you to have a drink? Look at him. Back to me.
And the editing on that?
Fellas, reality
Flash.
or
The
the
chat
battle
is
scene?
having
Who
a
would
lot
you
of
rather
deodorant
be?
antiperspirant
Look at him.
facts.
Back to me.
I don't care
And
about that
ask
shit.
yourself, who would have the faster swing if they actually had some beef? Look at him. Back to me. Bring an Old Spice or any ad you've seen. I'll give you the axe because I'm a brute when I'm armed and hammered if we have to take it to that degree.
That's sick.
Dog, fucking Spade gives him like the hardest high five. It's like, like the
If we
sound
have
of
to
it.
take it to that degree.
He's sweating.
I can feel that.
That whole end is fire.
Travis, Organic's face. It's like, this is the
geeking.
happiest I've ever seen a man. He's like, wow.
He wasn't like he hadn't been jaded by like
Yeah,
with a million
word.
like asshole
Yeah.
battlers. He like still enjoyed both of the people that he was watching.
Yeah.
He was like, this is dope
Yeah.
actually.
It's great because that whole scheme, it's like, if that happened today, it would sound played as shit.
Yeah, it would sound pretty wacky,
Because
right?
it's kind of like the take a topic, make a scheme out of it.
Yeah.
But like, it was so early on in that trend. That
Yeah, plus it all was super applicable. Like,
Yes.
and,
Yeah.
and I also like, you know, I don't get fucking 80% of lines nowadays in battle rap.
But you buy deodorant.
Yeah, but I don't buy antiperspirant, you fucking dicks. But yeah, I got that immediately, and it wasn't hard to understand. I followed it very easy. It was like linear.
And there's a reason we were talking. It's not like
Yeah, because
we'll start talking about cars for no reason now.
Yeah,
and like the
word.
person's not like a mechanic or
Yeah,
a car
he did an Old
enthusiast.
Spice
It's
commercial,
like,
so
exactly, it's about something.
yeah, word.
Now
Man, I
call
forgot
this
that was the
IRS
second. I thought
invasion.
that was his third. That
No
he
one
did that.
buys your records. Go and write a letter. Sign your resignation. You trying Bender's patience? Well, I'm here to take aim just like a federal agent on that tribe of rebel natives comprised of 7 nations on the Pine Ridge Reservation. Yes, I saw your YouTube commercial. It's kind of depressing. You dressed in drag, selling perfume, and a desperate cry for attention.
Is that Rocky's laugh?
Puffy little
Yeah,
bitch
Rocky's
just
Rocky,
sticking
shut
out.
He's so drunk.
Your greasy
Rocky's
hair
going to
flying.
that world.
Holy shit. Just imagine what this guy would do for some actual TV airtime. Now you've developed a southern...
Ilmac took the steam out of that so well right there by just saying all that right beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
word.
And just thinking about replay value, I feel like when you know the punchline to a joke, it kind of like
Yeah.
wears away how much you laugh at it
Yeah.
every time. Whereas,
Yeah.
but like when he's doing like technical stuff, you can kind of just still appreciate
Totally.
the form of it. more.
You're right.
Also, I want to say that I was not endorsing antiperspirants. They are bad for you. I was saying that I just learned the difference between the two.
I actually just learned the difference pretty recently too.
I just learned
be
it in this
honest.
moment. They just filmed me learning that. So
They have They have antiperspirant deodorant.
Yeah.
Like they have
No.
all-in-ones where you just don't have to
Is
worry
it
about
that
the
much
best
of a
of both
problem
worlds?
for your like armpits to sweat? Do you guys like have that issue? I don't really. I'm a sweater. I
sweat?
sweat a lot, but
Oh, wow.
but I don't like. But my armpits is like something that doesn't really sweat a lot.
I do sweat a lot, and so this is actually very relevant.
I don't. I don't exercise a lot, but I do have a lot of anxiety, so I do sweat quite a bit.
just from the palms.
Just from the palms.
But the dryer sheets are doing just fine.
Yeah.
Evolved into this beast who run up in the crowd and Ben Wallace that shit.
Even though Ron Artest ran into the crowd.
Although Ben Wallace started
It's the brawl with these kids.
But
Ben
he
Wallace
didn't go
is.
in the crowd though.
It's true, but none of it would have happened without Ben Wallace.
That's fair.
I just think Ben Wallace doesn't get enough shit for starting the
fall
mouse.
for that shit. Like Ollie G. Wiz. Is he a rap nerd that ollies and flips? Or is he harder than a clocker on the Baltimore Strip? You choose between A and B, whatever column you pick. He's never been the genuine, had all his followers tricked. So when you see the collagen lips on this Hollywood bitch start to flap, bet your ass is more false than legit. So little Oliver Twist can go swallow a dick and get ready for the next set of balls on his chin. So let's revisit all of that shit that are.
How funny is it that the whole crowd is like cheering that? Like, go get ready for the next set of balls in your chin. Woo!
Yeah.
Suck that dick.
Two guys high-fived each other. Like, that guy's definitely getting balls on his chin.
Gotta prepare for that shit.
Arcane said. It
Yes,
was
please.
you, not me.
I'll have what she's having.
Who tried to parley with Twist. You begged him for a solid on some knowledge to kick and crawled away with the whole tourney as a result of that tip. See, I don't really know what your policy is. That's a bitch move I ain't really tolerant with. A fall back or crawl back where there's a pulse in your wrist, your glass ceiling just cracked and now the walls closing in. And this true lush and them still owe you for more.
You hear that
One guy.
Woo! I ain't really tolerant with. A fall back or crawl back where there's a pulse in your wrist, your glass ceiling just cracked and now the walls closing in. And this true lush and I'm still looking for more than a few bucks. And Cool Nuts ain't do much to recoup, you got used up.
What did he just say right there?
Cool,
What did
you got
Ilmac
used
say?
To
up.
like see me. He was actually
Cool
looking at
Nuts
the
ain't
other
do much
camera,
to
but I
recoup,
didn't
you
have
got
an
used
angle.
up.
That's why I said it to that
It
angle.
looks like he's like threatening him.
Yeah.
They may have got you supper and kept your face feeling funny, but still played you like a sucker for a great deal of money. Picture direct in his mansion with the revenue he stacked. While he's texting you, yeah, Mac, I'm gonna get that to you, stat. Because it ain't really nothing to punk you, and that's an understatement. If Mac said he ever pulled a heavy, this motherfucker was chubby chasing.
Oh wait, I missed the whole personal there. What is he talking about?
Lush owes him money. His
No.
manager owes him money. That's it.
No, that's fine. I was shocked at.
What does the phrase "pull a heavy" mean? Was he referring to?
Pull a heavy girl. Like
Yeah, but then what's the
had
other
sex with a
Yeah.
huge woman.
Well, he
do you
said "pull a
'Cause
heavy" like a chubby chaser.
Yeah, so then what's the
If Mac said he ever pulled a heavy, this motherfucker was chubby chasing.
You're right. I don't know.
So I'd say that it's clear you ain't getting dough from battle rhyming,
got absolutely
stepson. If you faced all your fears to take what you're owed, they'd have your tiny neck lump. Trying to make a career is taking its toll. You've sacrificed your best ones. Because if I've wasted this year, you've wasted your whole adult life and then some.
That was a super light round.
Man, my problem with the round is like the shit rhymed well, but none of the payoffs were there. Like,
Yeah.
we got to the end
Yeah,
of
it's
every
like,
line.
so
It's
what?
like, bro, like, yeah, like, what was the point of the line? Like, did you, like, what line did you start rhyming the shit with and writing with, and why is the last one the last one? Like,
Yeah.
there should be a reason that shit that ends your couplet or a fucking quad or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
there should be a reason
Yeah.
for it.
It never
I
made
like
it to the climax.
There's the denouement the whole time. I like this battle because like it shows the difference between an Immaculate and a Bender. Because like Bender is huge like with people on the internet, and because he does a lot of things that Ilmac does just as well. Like he can set up rhyme schemes just as well. But
Yeah.
the reason that Ilmac is headlining world domination in 2017 is that he can build up to these moments that Bender doesn't really see.
Yeah, these huge crescendos.
Yeah.
With like a point behind them too.
Yeah, because that's what you want to see when you're in a crowd. Like you don't
Yeah.
want to just appreciate like that rhyme structure was fantastic.
Word.
You want to actually do something with it.
Exactly.
Hold it down.
Look,
Leg.
you're gonna have to wait for it. Make sure that you're fucking patient. This battle was my idea. So if I was chubby chasing, it's only on this one occasion.
That's fire.
That was good.
That's why if you're a freestyler, you have to do the shitty ones to find the good
Yeah,
ones.
weed it out.
I mean, he talked about the Old Spice commercial. I dared him, right?
I was loving this.
It's all true. That commercial and this battle have something in common. It involves you. Because they both involve me taking a faggot's wig off when the job's through.
The F word?
See? I'm on
You
some
out of
real
here?
ill shit. Not the one to play with. Treat his head the same as a
you
40
gonna
bottle.
cheers during
You
that?
know,
I don't wanna
have it
get
pouring on the
on
pavement.
cheer
And
F
everybody
words.
he
The
came
R
with
word.
a shortly
I didn't
follow.
like the R word either.
You getting a
I'm
cold?
on my Kill Bill shit. Try to use that same sorry player corny combo. I put your DNA on display like the Maury talk show with a blade that was made by Hattori Hanzo.
That was fire at the time. You lose a little bit knowing it's coming, but like the first time I heard
F
that,
yeah.
oh my god.
Also, I forgot that there was a Maury reference in there.
Maury talk show.
Yeah.
DNA on display like the Maury talk show. But again, economy of language, like they're short lines. It's not like fucking rapping forever to get to Hattori Hanzo.
DNA on display like the Maury talk show with a blade that was made by Hattori Hanzo.
Talk that sword shit, boy.
Also, the hand actions really
Sold it.
yeah, really sold it.
Honestly, I still don't know who Hattori Hanzo is.
I don't either. I'm not even gonna fucking
He's
front.
the guy who made the sword in Kill Bill, right? I knew it was a Kill Bill.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It is a Kill Bill line. Yep.
Although, yeah.
Yep.
No one should be expected to know that.
Yeah. Word.
But everyone in the
sounds-
building went
yeah.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
well, this was
fire.
around when Kill Bill happened, so. But
That's true.
I just forgot.
Once my blade is brandished, it's bathed in a bath of flames to lash my victims, instigating cataclysms. Like if God has something to say to that, he can get his angels branded with it.
Sacrilege?
Yeah, that was definitely not what I want to hear.
I don't give a fuck if the angle's sacrilegious. There's no escaping the rap it's given. It's painful to fuck with me.
Bender won this battle, so we can move to the next one. Let's go on to the next battle.
Admitted sacrilege on top of
Yeah,
regular
admitted.
old sacrilege? If he was oblivious.
And this ain't no
Maybe.
sadomasochism. Tell me, where'd all the weight go that you're missing? You probably chain smoke, malnutrition, and the yayo that you're sniffing is why you make those brash decisions. He probably blames those mannerisms on the Anglo-Saxon in him.
White people.
And don't mistake those race jokes for the scapegoat that it isn't. I ain't no fascist pimpin'. I'm who they show when Kato's mask is lifted. Bruce Lee in plain clothes. Get your face broke quick as I get the case thrown. Faggot, listen, you want a tango, this ain't no dance you're getting. I bet you figured that, didn't you? Well, let's get it.
This is all one angle for the most part, this battle.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the editing in a time like this versus a time like now?
Well, I mean, to be honest, like this actually had. No, you're right. It had two angles. It was just me and Julian, and I actually kind of have regressed to that now. Like Mass 3 only had two angles too. I think it just works better. There's no reason to have like a bunch of close angles because in a battle, it's like how much more information are you conveying? You don't need all those extra angles. You know.
So, do you think people overdo it sometimes?
fuck yeah.
URL
People
does
way
like a
overdo it.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, there's like when you see battles with like 7 angles, it's like, dude, essentially it's a conversation, right? It's like you don't need all those. Even in like a fight, a UFC fight, it's not like they're like he punches him and it's like there's like all these cuts, you know? It's like you don't need to see every angle of their face saying a word, you know?
So URL had an event where they had like 7 angles, and one of them was like clearly corrupted, and they still went back to that
it was
angle every time.
the surf versus
I can't remember.
Teton, maybe, I think.
What were you about to say?
I was just saying.
Get your smart ass shit off.
Let's get back to the battle.
Word.
They cracking, I rigged the package, lit the fuse. When it blew, head removed, bender fragments in a bag, rims attached to tennis shoes. Dog, they won't even get to wrap the interview without quick I snatch his silver spoon. I'll kill his ass, I'm bananas and you just silverback gorilla food.
Do they not eat bananas?
No,
Like
they
the silverback gorillas.
They eat just fucking meat.
Just meat?
Steak.
Just straight up steak. All right.
Try to get
So wouldn't you rather be steak than bananas? All right.
stupid. Mess up one round, and you're fucked. Any minor slips, ruined. So when this comes out in a month, you'll see why this bitch losing without a rundown from the judge. It's automatic, because you don't have the drive to stick to it when it comes down to the clutch.
Bro wears that hat when he plays duck time on regular content. That's
Fuck. I
me
don't see
something I
how
don't
he
know.
inspired y'all.
Tell him
Keep
why.
in mind he couldn't hold the title long.
A wigger
Others rise and
lumberjack.
fall,
Amazing.
I evolve. So tonight is not a fight at all. You vagina wall saw. For as I can call, this the iron jaws of a lion maul and a China dog, dog. Try me. Leave anybody in their bracket exposed. Make them share caskets with low. No, this ain't a fair match. It's a bare hand versus a bear trap when it's closed. Yeah, you hear that? Your weird ass is a clone. Him and Cap Callis could have a mirror match. Why don't you give him that beard back that you stole? He said he was St. Peter the gatekeeper. All right, I'm St. Pierre. I'll punch face features till I break fingers. I graze
St.
shoulders
Pierre?
with great
Yeah.
thinkers and gang leaders. So if he plotting a takeover, I'm
No, he just keeps on going against what I believe.
He just said he's Saint Pierre.
Is that that's a fighter, right? Saint
Yeah, it's a
Pierre.
fighter.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was a saint.
Saint Peter was, but he was saying
Yeah,
it in a
Saint Peter.
sarcastic. He
I
wasn't
thought he was
agreeing
speaking
with it.
French.
Well, he was establishing Bender as a real saint, and he's a
And he's
violent man.
and he
Yeah.
hates saints.
Yeah, he's a violent man.
He must have punched God's servants in the face, basically.
That's all you can take from that, I think.
Nas when he made ether. Dog, I'll run up on his pig pen while he eating out the trough. Feeding on his
Oh, that's one
slop.
of my
Tell him
favorites.
MTV ain't a fan of you and neither is the dot. Then fill the magazine like the Forbes camera crew and you legally get shot. And nah, I ain't name dropping being cheap to get some props, but shit, it's a win-win, so ain't no reason I should stop. I mean, the whole world gets to witness me leave them in a box. Malaysia, the Philippines, even Sweden's in the spot. Dog, if we was in Australia, I would feed them to a croc. And how sweet is it even the Englishmen will watch as I run up on Big Ben and start cleaning out his clock.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
He's also pretty confident here.
I'm
You
gonna
could
say that
just
you're
tell.
too weak to battle me. And tell that bouncer that was putting the hands on me, if he's so power hungry, he should join the police academy.
What was the story?
What's that
here?
about?
Okay, so at Club XS, there was this huge fucking mungus
7 foot dude.
Yeah, monster of a human being that would come into the little like ring area and just yell at everybody to get out. And he was frightening as fuck. And basically he kicked Ilmac out of the venue, like dragged him out by the collar.
Like at this event, right?
Yeah,
Right
at this
before the
event,
battle.
Right before the battle, because I think he like brought in a backpack with his CDs in to sell, and he was like, "You can't bring anything in."
Club XS also has the most aggressive pat down policies ever. Like
Yeah.
your pat down came with the hand job.
Yeah,
it was
word.
no joke.
Word.
But so they were gonna find shit, but like everybody had just seen this guy get kicked out, and
Yeah.
he's standing right off camera.
Yeah, word.
So everyone in the crowd like knew that
Yeah,
this happened.
yeah. He came into the ring earlier in the day. He's like, "All right, motherfuckers, everybody that's not in the battle, get the fuck out!" And he's
Oh,
like
no.
yelling and like spit was. And I just remember O'Shea looking at him and just being like, "Holy shit!" And they kind of looked at each other. He had some
Yeah.
line about it or something. But
but it was a clear thing, and like Ilmac had no power in that situation. Like this guy literally
Yeah, it
threw him
was
out.
gigantic.
But then
Yeah.
it's like he suddenly sees his power back.
Yeah,
He's
word.
like, "This is words on my way."
Did he then get kicked out again? Once again?
Yeah,
He's like,
that
all
was
right,
over.
you rascal.
He said,
Little rascal, get on.
"No one disrespects me."
Lace Academy.
I'm not done.
And shit, he probably did. And he might have stayed longer, but he got kicked out for taking a nightstick to a fucking jaywalker. So really, I'ma tell you, I have fucking talent, dog. And if it wasn't for real artists like us, that bouncer wouldn't even fucking have a job.
Like valid points, but he probably should have just cut out that Police
Word.
Academy.
But you can tell he was feeling himself.
Yeah,
He's
he
like already
was, yeah.
pissed.
He
Yeah.
sounds like Leslie Mann and Knocked Up. Some doorman. Doorman wouldn't have a job if no one came to this club.
Word. Well,
Did he go second?
yeah,
That's
it.
the end of the battle, right?
So I think Ilmac got that 3-0.
That's pretty comfy 3-0.
Yeah.
Like at least on rewatch.
Yeah.
I remember giving Bender a round. But
Maybe
Yeah,
the
me too.
first, but Ilmac second too had the biggest moments of the battle.
Yeah.
The two
Yeah.
biggest moments of
Yeah.
the battle are Hattori Hanzo and the fucking look at him back to me title.
Yeah.
Or the title wave shit in the first round too. That's
Yeah.
a clear 3-0.
Yeah, word.